and welcome back. I know I've been super inconsistent with these videos. I think I really want to film and I really want to talk to you all, but honestly every day feels the same and every day I kind of do the same things, and I don't want to make boring, repetitive videos for you all, but here we are. I kind of woke up feeling in a funk today. I'm not sure why. The weather has been really gloomy and rainy, and as someone whose happiness is very dependent on the sun, maybe that's taking a toll on me. I've also been having these like super weird vivid dreams at night. I don't even know what is going on, but I am dedicated to turning this day around, and I was hoping to hang out with you all and see what happens, see what we get into. Lily is also here. Hi, baby. I took Lily to the vet yesterday and they told me her eyes are gonna turn brown. They have been slowly changing. I have been noticing it. Her left one has still been fully blue, but her right one is becoming this hazel-ish color. It's so hard to describe, but they told me her eyes are going to turn fully brown. They said that Cocker Spaniels never really have blue eyes unless they're mixed with something else, and she's not mixed with anything else. So her eyes are changing. Every day I wake up, she looks different. I don't know, I feel like I have a child who I'm watching grow up way too quickly. She has been learning some new tricks. Let's see if we could show you all. Lily! Lily! Hi, baby. Hi. Lily, can you jump? Can you jump? Oh! Lily. Come here. Can you jump? Jump. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Come here. Sit. Sit. Paw. Other paw. Other paw. No, other paw. Good girl. Lily, can we see your eyes? Can we see your eyes? Oh, paw, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. What's your eyes, baby? I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but this one. Yesterday she got her rabies vaccine, which means she could officially be outside, which is really nice. She's trying to jump and be in this. I think she loves the camera, like mother like daughter. She wants to be in every picture and video. I think some people on my Instagram might be sick of my Instagram being our Instagram, but those people could unfollow me because this is my baby. The other day we went for like on a really quick walk because it was sunny and beautiful, and I was getting ready to try to teach her to come up the stairs. I turned around to get the treats out of my pocket to like bribe her. Before I could even reach the treats, she was already up the stairs. I don't even know how she learned. She's had no practice with any stairs. She just did it. That also told me she might grow to be 40 pounds. And when I got her, they said her mom was 23 and her dad was 26. So I don't really know where 40 pounds is coming from. I don't know if they lied to me. It's just that she has really big paws, and that is what's leading them to believe she's gonna get big. But my apartment is tiny, so... Are y'all ready for fetch? Go get him. This is what we do. She still slips and slides somewhere. This is our outfit of choice today. This is from Zara. This is from Brandy. And I just thrifted this weekend. I actually think I should probably be wearing like a brown tank top, biker shorts set instead, but I mean, who's gonna see me, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Speaking of thrift, let me show you my two other thrift finds for this weekend. I have been obsessed with browns for months and months, and I found these two, and of course I have to get them. I'll try them on for you. My midday coffees remain to be probably one of the biggest highlights of my day. I'm currently out of matcha, which is a sad life, but some things to update you all. I don't know, my life's been pretty boring. Got the job I started last week during finals week. If you're an OG fan and you've watched the busiest week of my life video, you'll know that was not my first time doing it. I don't know why that keeps happening to me. It's honestly probably my own fault. I will say this time was so much easier than last time. That week was, like, to this day probably one of the, if not the most stressful week of my life. Because that time everything was still in person. So not only was I bouncing back and forth between school and work, I was commuting like 2 hours a day. So I was going through a breakup of a 3-year relationship. Like, that was just really hard times. So that really set my expectations and perspective on this past week. This past week was nothing, piece of cake compared to that. I will say though, the one thing that was vastly different was Lily. Tuesday was probably my busiest day. I started work at 10 and I had work, like I had like straight day from 10 a.m. to 5, and then classes started at 5, and I had 2 final presentations, so I was in class till about 9. Lily was amazing, a godsend the whole day. I tried taking as many breaks as I could to play with her, but then I got to my last final presentation and oh my gosh. So my ring, like the doorbell rang from downstairs, and that started Lily's barking. Lily always barks when there's like noises like that, but it's fine. It doesn't usually last very long because I can usually get her to calm down pretty quick. And it's just a 1-second noise. But this was the one time that Amazon delivery man decided to be so kind and walk up 4 flights of stairs to deliver my package outside my door, which never happens. But of course the knocking on the door resulted in more barking, and this of course happened 2 seconds before I unmuted my mic to start my presentation. So during my whole presentation, Lily was barking non-stop. I don't even want to know my grade for that presentation. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. Like, everybody's very understanding, but I was so embarrassed because Lily's usually, as you could hear, very quiet and amazing and very well behaved. And that was like, I don't want that one. It's like, I don't want that to be a reflection of me and Lily, mostly like of my baby. 2, because of the barking, like I was getting so flustered trying to get her to calm down while trying to remember all of like what I'm supposed to say for my slides. My brain just stopped functioning. Like, I forgot everything I had researched. I forgot everything I wanted to say. It was a day. It was a day, but it's fine. I got through it. This week is technically my spring break. I didn't even know we had a spring break, but for me it's not really much of a break because I still have work. So that's an update. What else has happened? I got possessed to want to start looking at apartments. And the only thing that would explain why that would happen is truly if I was possessed by demons. Because if you've watched my moving videos, if you watched any of my videos, anytime the topic of moving comes up, you've probably heard me complain about how much I hate moving. I've had to move so many times in my life that when I got this apartment, I was like, okay, this is the apartment. I love this place. I'm not going anywhere for the foreseeable future. And let me actually settle in, because I've never really allowed myself to settle in anywhere. But maybe it was Thursday or Friday, I don't know what came over me. It was just a thought, and it led to a lot of apartment searches, like on Street Easy and Zumper and all of that. Very unlike me, because I genuinely love my apartment. Technically my lease is ending in March, but I love it here. I'm not even gonna show y'all me making coffee because you're so sick of my ass. It's the same thing I've always make. I made a recipe video. I'll link it if you want to know the details of how I do it, but it's the same thing. So I started reaching out to apartment places, and what is nice now is technically Brooklyn is an option, where Brooklyn wasn't an option before. If you hear anything, it's Lily dragging plastic. That's all she likes playing with is plastic. Get her expensive toys, and this girl likes plastic and salt. Brooklyn is an option now where it wasn't before, so that's opened up like a whole new world of New York for me. But I'm like very particular about like where in Brooklyn I would actually see myself in. Anyways, I reached out to like a few apartment places. They got back to me really quickly, wanted to do viewings on Saturday. The bad thing about Brooklyn is, though, distance wise it could be a mile or two. Transportation wise, it's so annoying to get around Brooklyn once you're in Brooklyn. New York people will probably back me up on this. Maybe I'm just dramatic. Anyways, I ended up settling to only go to one viewing because I thought that was going to be enough. It was the apartment that I thought looked the best. It was an hour and a half away, so that was exhausting. And that meant having to leave Lily home, which I hate. But I get there, I'm like finally at the apartment. The building was like super fancy and bougie and like beautiful, but it really felt like this big real estate company trying to gentrify Flatbush. And that is the vibe I felt as soon as I even like approached the block and approached the building, but like even more so walking through the building. It just felt so not right, and not to mention it was going to be more expensive for apartments that like I like my apartment more than any of them. I very nicely asked the agent lady, I was like, thank you so much for your time, but I'm going to cut this tour short. This just isn't for me, and I left. So that was the end of me even considering about moving again. It really just reminded me that I hate it and I don't want to do it. So I will be staying here for the foreseeable future. I've been kind of becoming a juice gal. I don't even know. I think I just become more hyper aware of what I'm putting into my body. So I'm trying to be really good about macronutrients and vitamins and minerals. I've been trying this organic carrot turmeric juice blend from Trader Joe's. It actually kind of tastes disgusting. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But there's a lot of health benefits there, especially with turmeric. It's big anti-inflammatory. It says excellent source of antioxidants, vitamin A, as beta carotene. And it's not from concentrate. It does taste disgusting though. I don't really end up drinking that much. I've also been trying to make sure I'm taking my vitamin C, if it will focus, and vitamin D. Vitamin D because I know I'm vitamin D deficient, and if I remember correctly from my anatomy years, vitamin D has, I think, over 200 functions in your body. So if you're lacking in the department, it can manifest itself, I think, in like hair loss, depression, all of that, and I don't want any of that. So vitamin D and vitamin C because I'm not getting sick. I'm not getting sick. It's just as simple as that. I'm not getting sick, period. This is completely my fault, but anytime I go anywhere, Lily follows me, especially into the kitchen. And when she looks at me like that, like, how am I not supposed to give her stuff? And I also hate eating if she's not eating too. You know, like, I feel like if I'm eating, she should be eating. The coffee is ready. The moment of sir. Here she goes. Next class is about to start. It's spring break, but I have 2 classes happening today. I'm not sure how that works out. But I just put together a little picture with like people's messages letting me know they got into Colombia. And I just want to take a second to talk about all of that because I know a lot of you follow me and have been following me starting with my graduate reaction video. If you hear munching, it's Lily eating carrots, please ignore that. But I made that video because I felt like I was figuring everything out on my own, and I told myself I was gonna post it whether or not I got in. And thank God I got in, and like my life is where I am now because of that day. But when I posted that video, I had no idea on all the messages I was gonna get from all the students from around the world. I genuinely tried to respond back to as many as I can. I like look over resumes and I share my resume template. I look over personal statements, and it's so incredible getting to use like what I've learned to be the representation I wish I always had. And I'm so grateful to all of you that take time out of your day to message me and let me know that my videos are somehow helping you, or updating me on the fact that you got in, and just keeping me updated on your journey, like Columbia or not Columbia, or grad school or not grad school. It genuinely means the world, and it's just, I just feel very grateful. I know I woke up in a slump today, but I think taking moments to recognize all the amazing things I have to be grateful help a lot, and you all are a big part of that. And I'm so happy I get to help, and I want to do more, and I want to continue to help in any way that I can, because people talk about diversity but nobody talks about like all the little ways we could be increasing representation. So many of the people that reach out to me are minority, first generation, immigrants, underrepresented, like any and all the above. And in order to diversify CEO seats, we need to get people the education they need to like enter into those roles. So I'm glad I'm doing what I can like on my daily life in little ways to do that. I want to challenge you all to do whatever you can, to use whatever platform you have or experience you have to try to help all those that will come after us. So that is me simping. I'm being corny. I just want to say I really appreciate you all, and thank you for watching these videos, and thank you for letting me be part of your higher education journey. And I'm so glad to be here, and I'm so excited to see you, all of you, change the world. I am done with my class and my final presentation for that class. It was a healthcare ethics class. And if you watch one of my older videos, you'll know I took a law class last semester, which really open and sent me spiraling on a quarter-life crisis, wondering if I should go to law school. So I took this healthcare ethics class, and the spiral continues. But now it is 4:30 p.m. I have a meeting at 7. It stopped raining, and I think I have an hour before it gets dark, because thank God the days are getting longer. So I think I'm gonna take Miss Lily out on a walk and then come back and make dinner and prep for my meeting. But yeah, let's go on this walk together. This is what I've learned the dog walking clothes of choice. The other day we went for a walk and I wore like a cute matching beige sweatpants top set, and then Lily jumped on me and got dirt all over me, so I learned my lesson. Only wear black when you take Lily out on walks. These are the infamous American Eagle crossover leggings. I haven't really decided if I like them, but I just wanted to show it for a second because they sold out for a while, and I got these because I restocked this. So I'm just sharing just in case anybody still wants some. And let's go on this walk. This is Lily's outfit. This used to be so big for her, and now it fits. My little girl. I gotta get her a black jacket so we can match, you know? I really underestimated how cold it was. Pretty. It's a big reason why I can't move anytime soon. Lily's getting really good at going up the stairs, so I'm gonna try to get her to go up these. Girl. Good job, baby. You're faster than me. We are back. I showered and now we're making food before my meeting. Lily's an athlete. Every time I go on a walk, I'm impressed and surprised. She sprinted with me uphill. The amount of stairs she went up, and she was going up the stairs faster than I was going up the stairs. And I don't know, in my head she's just fragile little puppy, but this girl is athletic. Now she's eating her frozen blueberries because she loves frozen blueberries, and I'm gonna make, y'all probably know what I'm gonna make because I know I've talked about this in the videos before, but I'm making mushroom and truffle ravioli from Trader Joe's. I love these, they're so easy. And you just boil some water, put some salt, and you put these in with olive oil, chef's kiss. That's all you need. If you're lazy but you don't want to eat out, I think I'll wrap up the video here so I can edit and hopefully upload still tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I feel like I woke up in such a rut, and just vlogging and talking to you all today made me feel so much better. And y'all always make me feel better. Thank you so much. Thank you for the DMs. Thank you for your kind words and your kind comments. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye.